After Midnight, Movies by the Slice podcast. This is your movie curator this week, Rob. Joining me as always, Isaac and Patrick. What's going on, guys?
Yo,
Hey, what's going on?
Not a whole lot. Just trying to defy gravity and stuff earlier.
Oh,
As you can
yeah.
see,
I heard you got in a fight with something.
a
concrete?
sidewalk. Yes. I went outside to take my trash out because I wanted to clean up the house and took the trash out. And for some reason, I was excited. I was texting you back actually
Hmm.
about this stupid game we're playing, and then I was doing like a little skip where I was excited to come back home, and I thought I had landed on the step up from the curb where I have not. And when I started to move quickly, I hit the side of the curb and just went down right on my face. And I
Oh,
realized it was happening, and I tried so hard to stop myself about halfway down, but then at that point I just had to let it happen. So yeah, I'm missing a lot of the skin in my upper nose. My nose hurts. As you can see, there's cuts all over my leg, my knees. There's gashes and stuff. And then for some reason, this hand hurts because I think I caught it with all my weight on the ground. I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
And
Is the
then
finger broke?
a tooth went through the my upper lip, so that was great. Yeah,
Is your finger broken?
I don't know. You can only hope. You can
That's
only
why
hope.
I was just looking for an even. You might win that, dude. Oh my God. I
Hmm.
uh
Hmm.
I hope that heals quick. Let us know
We'll
if you
see.
need anything. I'll
We'll
give
see.
you.
Of course.
Yeah.
So, and I was actually the real reason I fell was I was running from rage zombies. So
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
this week's movie is my personal favorite zombie not zombie movie of all time, right there next to Dawn of the Dead. Um, it is, it's definitely shot a little more artistically for the time that it was come out. Um, and I think it has a lot of scenes that really stick with you. This movie's 28 Days Later, starring Killian Murphy, um, and Danny Boyle directed it, and I forget who the writer is. Help me out here, Isaac. The other
Um,
popular guy.
I actually watched a movie called 28 Days, in which a hard partying newspaper columnist played by Sandra Bullock is forced to trade her cocktails for counseling. Is that the wrong movie?
Yeah, that's the wrong movie. Go sit somewhere else. Go
Hey,
sit
it's a good
somewhere
movie
else.
though, Sandra Bullock.
Miss Congeniality, all the way.
But it was written by Alex Garland.
Alex Garland, yes.
Okay.
And then you'll find the second one was not directed or written by either of them. So when we watch that movie, there's a very big tonal shift between the movies. But the third one that just came out is written by them again. So you can tell they kind of go back to that. This movie's about, Killian Murphy waking up naked in a hospital. And he was in a coma. He was a bike courier and hit by a car, was in a coma, and then he wakes up to this world being, destroyed or whatever it is. Meanwhile, you see the humanitarians breaking into a lab trying to break the monkeys out, and the monkeys were all infected with this rage virus, and then hilarity ensues.
PETA, those guys
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
PETA. Um,
ruining the world.
yeah. I definitely it wasn't really a happy movie by any means, but it had a lot of good moments. Isaac, go for it.
I had just a couple comments and then a point for discussion I wanted to ask about.
Okay.
This movie came out in 2002.
Yep.
Why does it look like it was shot in like the early 90s?
I would have said the '80s, and that's
Yeah.
why I say it was kind of artistically shot. Even the movie that uh, the third one, the
Yeah.
entire movie was shot on an iPhone. So you
Okay.
can definitely notice that. They used some sort of like vintage filming method for the movie. I don't know the name of it offhand, but
Mm.
it's definitely like I would have said it was from the '90s or late
Uh,
'80s.
it's
Yeah.
called Crap.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, it looks It's not good.
Well,
Yeah, no,
okay,
it
it's
is.
partially the car. Okay, I was thinking about this a lot, and it's partially the car that they were driving around in that makes it feel so old. The
Yeah,
aluminum cab.
Part of it, yeah. Yeah, the other thing I noticed that I wanted to see if you guys caught was I don't remember the exact scene it was, but it was towards the beginning where it's still just him and there's no music at all, but except for this one part where there's just like these few guitar notes that are played, and it reminded me so much of The Last of Us because that's
oh
how they
really?
do their music. And I
I
was
wonder if that's.
wondering if that's where they got it from.
I don't know. I have no idea if I would assume so because Neil Druckmann's kind of been open about his, where he gets his stuff and his this fall really fogged the brain. Uh, Inspirations. There we go. That's the word I'm looking
Yeah,
for.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, it definitely I think was intentional just to make the world feel more empty,
yeah,
um, but still throw something in there.
yeah. That was really cool. And then I was wondering also, because there's been zombie movies before this came out,
Not a zombie, it's
but
a rage virus.
It's different. Yeah, it's Rage.
They get
yeah, but
very
Or
yeah,
the
that's
director
sort
gets
of
very angry if you say zombie.
okay. But it's the same like sort of genre. And I feel like to me this was like the first movie like that that I ever watched. So
Mhm.
to me it feels like the beginning of all of those movies that came out after. But that can't really be the case, right? Because there has to be. I
For
mean, like
zombie movies,
yeah, like that whole like whole
Night of the
genre.
Living Dead came out in the 80s, maybe even
Yeah.
sooner, 70s, right? Night of the
Yep.
Living Dead.
yeah,
When
Yeah.
did that come
yeah,
out? But that was the old stuck in the farmhouse, black and white.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Um,
But were there many more before this, or did this really like kick off like a
I
lot of
think it
things?
kicked off more, and it
Yeah.
definitely kicked off the fast zombies.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um,
So let's talk a little bit about your little synopsis here. So the older movies, there's a theory called vampire and zombies, right? Like when the economy's really bad, zombies take over, or something like that, or vice versa. Is it vampires and then zombies? Um, it's kind of like I don't know. It's the different periods of time. So like before it was vampires and different things, and then as we got older, consumerism and capitalism and everything, people being zombies and just so I don't know. That,
Interesting.
that made no sense. But
so the director came out and said he made this movie because he wanted to turn the zombie genre kind of do his own take on it because he didn't think they were like scary enough.
Yeah.
So that's why he did
Yeah.
what he did. So
There
favorite
aren't.
scenes slash slices? Come on.
Yeah, there aren't a lot. I mean, there's a couple encounters with like the people that are infected, but it's not really what the movie's about, and they're not in the whole movie.
Nope.
Um,
And he said it's awesome because um, he gives themes to his movies. I don't remember what the first one was, but it definitely was not a happy theme. And actually, the new ones are going to be a trilogy, and the theme is the first one was like hopelessness. The second one was, or no, the first one was family. The second one was evil, and the third one's redemption. So he kind of addresses themes to all of his movies.
so would you say this one was love?
Um, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't. I mean, they definitely have an undertone of a love story in there,
A little
but
bit.
I
I don't
mean,
know. I'd have to think about that. That's a good
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, I actually didn't realize this was Cillian Murphy in this movie until I
Yeah,
rewatched it.
he looks
I was
super
like,
young,
oh,
right, for Peaky
yeah.
Blinders,
I didn't know he was in that. Yeah.
and not well endowed. Less than I thought he would be.
listen, it's
He's
cold
a
in the
grower, not a
hospital,
shower.
dude. It's cold in the hospital, man. You gotta
Oh,
give him
true,
slack.
true.
The
I mean,
power's probably off. It's
what kind
freezing.
of balls does it take to have an opening scene with your dick hanging out, laying on a bed?
No,
Yeah.
that dude. Well, he doesn't have balls, but he
I
There's
does.
noticed
something.
that. What the hell was that? Sorry.
Isaac, rating
Seven,
before we get too
seven
much on the
slices.
penis.
Seven. I
7
wish
slices.
if the quality was better, I would probably
Oh,
go even
oh,
better. But yeah, 7.
okay, good, good.
The
I'll
movie
be
quality.
interested to see what you rate the next couple when I get to them. Patrick, what about you? Favorite scene, discussion / slices.
All right. Favorite scene had to be, I don't know, the whole movie, dude. The whole movie's really good. Okay, so it's a great movie. It's definitely out of its time, and it's
Hmm.
very slow paced for a zombie movie, right? So
Mhm.
I sat and watched this the other night, and I was kind of taken aback by the lack of zombies or the lack of.
It builds up, right? And there's, you
It
can tell
does.
the second one is made by someone different because there's a lot of zombies.
Okay.
And then the third one, we come back with Alex Garland and Danny Boyle, that there's, again, not so many.
Okay. Okay. Um, I just want to know, how many people did Cillian Murphy get killed in this movie? Did he get people like he got the dude killed at the first part by lighting a
Hmm.
candle and watching the romantic home videos of his family and stuff.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, he basically got the dad killed. Like
Hmm.
it's just, and then he goes into the gas station by himself and kills a little boy because the little boy was a zombie or rage baited
And
guy.
that was actually, did you guys catch that scene? The little boy saying like "I hate you" or something like that.
Yeah.
No,
That
I didn't
was
see that.
that was a mistake from the editors. They're not supposed to talk at all or anything like that. But that
Right.
was a sound mistake made by the editors that somehow made its way into the movies.
It was still subtitled. It was
Really?
in there. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it was not supposed to be in there.
Huh.
But favorite scene probably just, God, I don't know, probably the guest, the supermarket. The supermarket was really good when he's grabbing the
Yeah.
Macallan 16 or whatever it was, and
Hmm.
that was cool. But I just the whole movie lacked for me, right?
Hmm.
Like the entire city, only a few days after the virus or whatever, is not
28 days.
going to be empty.
28 days.
28 days. It's not going to be empty. It's not. It's like, okay, there's a few people like hanging around in gangs. Um, I don't know. I don't know. But
Yeah, and I think that was, I think that was more of a budget thing for them at the
Yeah.
time. Not
okay,
filling the
okay,
city, and um, but again, this is also I think, a much quicker virus we've seen moving around than anything in zombie movies. So who knows? At the end of the day,
yeah. Well,
they explore in the next two movies. They explore like the origins of the infection too a little bit.
okay, okay. But I mean, it had a good
Yeah.
cast, right? So you Cillian Murphy, Brendan Gleeson, who's more BBC stuff, but he's really big. Naomi Harris. So I was trying to figure out who the daughter was. The Kim. Her name's Kim McCarty, and
Hmm.
she's actually a stunt woman now,
What?
like a hardcore stunt woman. Like that's what she does for a living. She's not an actress really, but she just badasses it through everything. So um, a pretty good movie. The scene with the military thing, whatever that was, Rapeville, as I like to call that place. It was a little for 28 days. You don't go crazy after 28 days. I don't think. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. It just seemed a little odd, right? But as far as slices, probably five, 5 out of 10.
All
Slice.
right, that's good. I'll be interested to see where the next couple fall on. Yeah, it's. I definitely agree with you guys on a lot of stuff. It weirded me out like when uh, Killian Murphy showed up as like Batman in the window, like without a shirt on or something to
Right.
save the day. That was kind of strange. And then how like the zombie that he cut free like kind of stopped and looked at him, then went the other way to start killing people. Like, nah, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
Yeah, solid 7 or 8 movie for me. I think the one of the creepier scenes is when we first start seeing the zombies, and he's in the church where what he thinks are all those dead bodies laying around, and then they suddenly sit up. Yeah, that was kind
Yeah.
of creepy.
Why?
That's
Why?
probably one of my favorite scenes. Yeah,
Why?
I don't know.
Why would you
They
do
want to
that?
build the tension, man. Yeah, they want to build the tension. I just
Hello?
thought it was cool how they had all of the like just all those people laying on top of each other. I'm like, okay, guys, just stay like this. You know. Um,
Yeah.
Isaac, what I was just thinking about when you said how the movie was shot, this movie, the way it was shot, definitely gives me uh, Clockwork Orange vibes.
Oh, that's the other thing I was going to mention.
Whoa.
They were
Whoa.
Clockwork Oranging the apes in the beginning.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why? What was that about?
Who knows? Who knows? That obviously, he didn't. No, he didn't do anything with that movie. Um,
No.
Yeah, but that's a huge British movie. That movie's like
yeah.
that
Yeah.
influenced a lot in their culture. So there probably was a tie. If you start researching into it, I'm sure, because the whole vibe of the movie felt like that movie where there was pieces that they tried to put together that kind of flowed and they kind of didn't, but they did.
Mm.
And that stupid fucking cab bouncing up and down over those cars. I'm like, what?
The
Sorry,
what?
sorry. The cab that they were in when they went in the tunnel.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
drove over.
They're changing. Nobody can change a wheel that fast. Come on.
Anakin.
Oh, Hannah
Mhm.
can. Yeah, the 9-year-old girl can get those lug nuts right back on there.
Hurry,
Uh,
Anna!
So
Right.
yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. Whose pick is next? I was trying to think of that. Is it Patrick or is it you?
Patrick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Patrick. You got it for us?
Do you guys want to stick with the zombie theme?
Whatever you want to do, man.
Whatever you like, yeah.
Yeah.
So
He
trying
one
to
ups
remember the
me. He
name of
goes
the movie.
28 weeks later.
Uh, I'm trying to remember it's Warm Bodies.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that one. That was a good one.
Can't remember.
So
Not a zombie movie. It's a love movie.
yeah. It's not it's a zombie love slash and it's a really good movie, but I got to touch back on the vampire versus zombie thing. Okay, so the concept of the whole idea is vampires are in good times. It's represents the wealthy, seductive, sophisticated elite. They symbolize parasitic capitalism or socialism, draining surplus from the masses. Sucking blood.
Mhm.
And it appeals when people aspire to join like a group, right? They want to be part of that group, the Twilight people, right? And zombies are in bad times. So zombies represent mindless madness, economic struggles, and the loss of self. So you're still there, but you're not you. Um, and it kind of symbolizes like terrorism and societal breakdown. So bad times zombies, good times vampires.
Hmm.
That's the type of movies. Because like in the
Like
good
one.
times, the '90s, what movies did we get? Interview with a Vampire. All these seductive ones. And now, after whatever in 2000, whatever, when things started going bad, after the bank collapse and everything, zombies.
Hmm. Yeah, I get it. It's
So it's
like,
an indicator. It's an economic indicator.
yep.
I don't know. I can name a lot of zombie movies that came out in the 90s.
Okay.
Dawn of
Go.
the Dead, City of the
That 90s?
Dead, Return of the Living Dead, Resident Evil.
Was that '90s though?
The first one, 99.
Okay. Okay. Well, thanks. Thanks, Rob.
And
Question.
a lot of vampire movies that came out recently. Abigail, Don't Let the Right Ones In.
Isn't there an Abraham
There's-
Lincoln
Oh
one?
wow. Okay, wait. The AI. I just ran it through AI, and now it says vampires equal economic downturn. Zombies equal economic booms.
AI doesn't know what it's talking about. Anyway, we're running on 20 minutes here. You're picking Warm Bodies for next week.
I guess. Yeah.
Nice.
Is that what you said?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna go play some video games. As always, be kind to yourselves, each other, and your insides, because Pete's After Midnight's a young man's game. Peace.
See ya.
Peace.